let's move on to this last one here. So Blizzard co-founder Frank Pearce has stepped down after 28 years with the company. This comes just months after Mike Morhaime, another co-founder, did the same. And this just leaves one of the original co-founders left at the company, and that's J. Allen Brack, and he's the current president of Blizzard as well. I've seen a lot of people on social media commenting about this, and the vibe that I'm getting is that people are saying that this portrays the decline and the eventual end of Blizzard. And we've also had conversations internally on the show about Blizzard's aging games population and the fact that they really haven't had any major games come out in a while. So what are your thoughts? I mean, does this necessarily show that Blizzard is having problems internally, or is this just the natural life cycle of a company, or in this case, a person's career? And before you answer, I'm sure if you're watching this on YouTube right now, you can already tell that Dave has left. His internet cut out, so he's just a black box right now. So sorry, Dave. But he did text me his answer to this because he wanted to comment on Blizzard because he's a big Blizzard fanboy, so he's with us in spirit. But what Dave said was, my main point was going to be that those guys have been there for almost 30 years. They're getting older. They've made a lot of money and created successful games. Maybe it's just time to retire. He also said that I'm sure that it's very stressful being in that position for all those years. And he said that this was his counterpoint to the fact that Blizzard is in decline or failing. He said that may be a little bit true, but he sees it more of just being like a part of this person's career, and that he has made his money and he's done.
Yeah. I think the thing is, all of those things could be true at the same time. It's a paradox that we're dealing with here. Yeah, it's a long time to be with the company. He's made his money. Retire.
Whether if it had something to do with Activision or Blizzard's roller coaster, of events going on in the course of the last year. Who cares? I'm with you. I'm with Ben. I'm with Dave. The guy just doesn't want to work anymore. He's ready to retire.
Well, I'm not just saying. I'm saying that's probably true. I'm also saying that this company has changed drastically. I think that it's going more downhill than in its peak years, or its years where it brought us great story and great characters and really great games and game mechanics.
The StarCraft 1s,
yeah,
the Warcraft 3s, the Diablo 2s of Blizzard are long over.
Yes. But just to counterpoint that, they just have their best financial year to date last year.
That doesn't matter.
Well, they have microtransactions now, and they have Call of Duty.
I'm just saying.
That's all I'm saying. It's not just Blizzard anymore. It's Activision.
Yeah. And not only that, but this
they have Candy Crush.
Do they
really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, Activision owns King.
Well, there you go.
Well, that's probably a lot of their revenue right there.
It definitely is.
Seriously, it is.
Yeah.
But the main thing with me with the Blizzard thing is it's run its course, and the people who were passionate, they're gone. Now it's a carcass of business. It's a business.
So pessimistic.
It's a business. You know what I mean? It's not an art form anymore. I mean,
just because these guys step down doesn't mean that it's.
Yeah, I'm saying that it's not a carcass. It's a dead deer on the side of the road, and it's rotting.
You're telling me that every employee they hire in from here on out is somebody who just doesn't give a shit at all. I don't buy it. I
couldn't disagree more, Ben. Like you just said, this guy, like everybody's saying, like 28 years they've been working.
I'm saying it's all true, you buffoon.
You say
almost all pensions out there are 30 and out.
You're putting too much concentration on one of the aspects.
Right, like Josh was saying, the Diablo 2 and Warcraft 3 and things like that, that was years ago. Those days are over. You have to imagine that in that length of your career that you obviously don't have the same drive and passion and, knowledge and things like that about what's going on in the industry, what people like. It's time for these people to probably get out, and for new people that can come around and make the new Diablo 2, make the new...
No, I'm telling you, business people are coming out.
No, well, that's I know, Adam, I think that's a great point. Like, Frank Pearce, his baby isn't Overwatch. I think that's pretty
he got pulled off to do that, I think.
World of Warcraft is his baby. StarCraft, like that's what he wanted to work
Yeah.
on. Like Overwatch isn't that.
Right.
It's
Right.
very, very
So
far
that's
from
what
that.
I'm saying. The art.
Well, it's a
video
different
game-
art.
the
It's just a different
form-
art.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
It's art
It's-
for the
well,
new
it's an
generation,
art
right?
that I don't like.
You're gonna get, as a company, you don't need us
Poop.
four to tell you, for the people who are listening, or the you three to sit here and listen to my bullshit coming out of my mouth. But as something grows like Blizzard, if you and the four of us ran Blizzard, and it got to the point where we had this,
It would be in tip-top shape.
Yeah. It'd be good.
This is true. We would definitely bring other people in. And with every new person that comes in, you have different opinions, different aspirations, different views.
Just to counterpoint that, Josh,
Yeah.
like I would run all the finances. Ben would be head marketer. Adam would be head of product, and you'd be the community manager. We wouldn't really need any.
Okay.
All right, I'll
So
walk around and
that's so
mud
true.
pits with the pigs.
That's so true. What you are saying, McNeil. As humans, we want things to last. We want to keep getting that feeling that we got from the original lore or the original first game that we played. But like the better part of us is being able to like let go of that and accept it for what it was and move on.
Yeah.
Exactly.
And I think everybody needs to move
But
on from these people that used to work at Blizzard, because obviously they're not
in agreement. But the shit that they're making is not good.
Well, is that their
I don't
fault?
know
These
that
guys have been-
I don't know that Overwatch or Hearthstone are
I
technically
guarantee you
bad.
this Frank Pearce guy has a boss over in Activision. There's he's not running the show anymore. You know,
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. This shit's garbage.
I don't think
can't
it's
blame this guy.
As soon as they got
Ben,
rid of
you're
heroes,
you're like
See,
blaming
like-
this guy.
I don't like that they got rid of heroes, but I think Blizzard's still putting up.
Yeah.
I mean, the Diablo Immortal thing, yeah, I mean, it stunk, but I get why they did it. I mean, I think like a company like EA,
Yeah, because
I think you can
it's
say
it's a
a
man.
company like EA, you can say that they're making crap.
Blizzard isn't
But
coming
Blizzard,
out
I don't think they're
saying,
coming
I
out with
just
crap.
don't get it.
Yeah.
I don't
They're
understand
definitely not.
why
They're
this
definitely not
sucks.
listening to their consumer base.
Blizzard?
Yeah.
Yes, they do.
I think Blizzard
think they
definitely
do.
listens
I
to
think
their
they
base.
do.
Yeah.
Oh, Diablo.
most-
Diablo.
Diablo 4 is still in the-
mobile.
Diablo 4 is
Diablo
still
4
being
is
made.
supposed to be announced this year at BlizzCon.
Yeah, they're still making it.
Yeah, because the backlash they got.
From what I heard, there was
Backlash.
rumorville that said they were supposed to do it last year and they pulled out last minute.
That sounds like PR to me.
Yeah, very well could be. But that's a whole nother.
Yeah. I mean, Ben, I see
Diablo
where you're
sucks.
coming from. Like, WoW, I don't think is in a great spot right now. Like, I am not totally enthralled in Diablo. I'm not. I imagine the people still playing probably aren't loving it like they used to as well. Maybe those older games aren't doing great, but yeah, Overwatch and Hearthstone and Heroes of the Storm had a very short run. It's still there, but like they're new games. They're not poor quality.
We just looked at the Twitch top content for the first half of the year, and
Yeah,
wow,
Blizzard
Hearthstone and Overwatch are
Yeah.
8, 9, and 10.
Yeah, well, Blizzard didn't make Black Ops 4. Blizzard didn't make Destiny.
Nobody
2.
should have made Black Ops 4.
So you
That's a
can't.
game- that's a
you know,
legend
like
game.
That's just goes to my
What are
point.
you
Just
saying?
let it go. Yeah.
like I just let this guy retire, say his goodbyes. In peace. The industry doesn't need to go up and do an uproar because and Blizzard is like crumbling and burning
Yeah, let
because
the- yeah,
one
no,
of the
yeah, yeah,
guys
yeah.
who's
I'm-
been
yeah,
working
I'm-
for 30 years is retiring.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
strange.
just let the rotting carcass rot.
It's strange. Reggie from Nintendo stepped down from Nintendo America. Reggie, the guy that we all love from all the memes and stuff. He's awesome. But I didn't hear anything about Nintendo. Like Nintendo wasn't going up in flames because Doug Bowser was replacing Reggie. Like I actually only heard like good things. So I
Reggie's
don't know why
still-
Blizzard has this gloom and doom. Oh no, Frank Pearce is leaving now. Like the whole world's gonna crumble.
Yeah. Look
It's
at all
the
the
same
people
thing.
bouncing in and out of EA. Nobody's going, EA's about to get so much better, or EA's about to get worse.
Right.
It's just because Blizzard has, made these
Fanboys.
great games.
Yeah, they have a high standard,
and people I understand that people are worried, but it's just to go back. Wolf and I we already said it. The old days are over. We're not going to get another Diablo 2 or Warcraft. I guess we're getting Warcraft 3 again.
Okay, well, this is the last thing that I'll say about it. So this is the thing that I would.
You're not allowed to say you're not allowed to say the word carcass in this whole message, though.
Okay, I can't say anything. I'm just kidding. The thing with me is like that. The story-based stuff, which that's what really got Blizzard popular, was their lore and these great worlds that they could build. That's gone. So really, they should just change their fucking name. It should be Frosty or something.
I don't know. I can't do it. You're all over the place.
Yeah, you are. I think it's the shirt. I think it's gone straight to your head.
Yeah, it was too
I'm
tight.
telling you,
it's
not the same. You guys keep on saying, "Well, we gotta accept." I'm saying we gotta let go.
Just bust another button there. Buddy.
I'm just saying.
Well, okay, I have a question for you, and I don't want to keep tracking it. Okay, you're being really hard on Blizzard, but you're very forgiving on Stadia. For being like all about let's hold on to the past, like we don't want things to change. You're really welcoming to Google, but you hate Blizzard. What's the difference?
Well, Blizzard.
Crickets.
Well, Google doesn't have any stake yet, so they're kind of just entering. It's kind of like the
Google doesn't have any stake.
Well, I'm saying they don't
have any prior.
They don't have any current, is what I'm saying. Current, or they have future, of course. Current or past. So what I'm saying is like, why give them a hard time? But you guys, there's good indicators to give them a hard time and be wary of them. Blizzard, in my opinion, is like they've changed so much and they've changed into something. This is for me personally. I'm not talking about for them and their future or them making money or whatever. For me personally, less emphasis and passion to make an art form and more to make games that are for newer generations that are fast paced and that, are dumb.
All right, let's wrap there. Unless someone else has something to say, but I think that's pretty much it. Dave, if you're listening, sorry that you got cut out. Feel bad.
I'm sure Dave would have had some nice
rip.
things to say to me.
Oh yeah, he would have been all over you.
Yeah, you're lucky.
Yeah.
Shit.
He might have agreed with you. But thanks so much for listening. If we missed any of your favorite time-oriented games, let us know in the comments, or try not to grill us too hard if we forgot some. There's a lot to go over. But yeah, thank you again for listening. Thanks for coming on, guys. If you listen to this on Spotify or iTunes or any other platforms, we film this live and put the VODs on YouTube. We also post our other gaming videos on there as well. And just thank you again, and we'll see you next week.